As summer comes to a close and we're on the cusp of fall, the one thing I always wanted my mom to make more of was fried chicken. I mean, her fried chicken was incredible. I mean, it was so good. The crazy part is, I ain't even miss Popeyes. I know that's a bold statement, but I'm just saying, it's a shopping list. Russet potatoes, you're only gonna need 2 of those. And also, this seasoning mixture, I'm gonna have the full recipe down below for you guys, so check it out down there. This is avocado oil. Of course, you know I always rock with the neutral flavor oil. And then you gotta have buttermilk. What's fried chicken without buttermilk? And guys, look, this is just my humble opinion, but the best hot sauce for fried chicken is that crystal hot sauce. Hey, if you wanna argue, put it down in the comments. And then that's your seasoning for your potato wedges, and then also you got mustard down there too. And here's the star of the show, that barnyard pimp, chicken. All right, so what you're gonna do is, with that buttermilk, you're gonna put enough in there just to coat that chicken. So now, what the buttermilk is gonna do is, with the acid that's gonna begin to start breaking down that chicken, it's also gonna help with that tenderizing as well. Now with this seasoning mixture, guys, always make sure you taste it first. And if you like a little bit more punch to your food, of course, go generously with it. But if you don't like it as well seasoned, of course, make sure you taste it first so you know how to use it. Now, be generous with the hot sauce, but don't go too crazy now, because we don't want the vinegar from the hot sauce to overpower the chicken, because you're coming back with that mustard too, and that has vinegar in it too. So we want to make sure our flavors are balanced, but we're building flavors as always, guys. So with your bare hands or with gloves, preferably gloves, go in, give that a nice mix. And we're going to make sure we mix all of those seasonings up well so we get no clumping in there. Make sure you turn it around in there. Make sure everything is fully incorporated. And if you haven't already, hey, make sure you subscribe so you get all my latest videos and all of my content, okay? So once your chicken look like that, it's ready to go. Set it to the side and let it marinate for about 45 minutes or 2 hours if you can. Now, when you see potatoes like this, got those little spots, you want to remove those, okay? We want to make sure we get those potatoes as perfect as possible before we get ready to slice those wedges off, all right? All right, foodie family, let me give you guys a cheat code for perfect potato wedges every time. So what you're gonna need is a medium stock pot with some water in it, just plain water, and you're gonna bring it to a boil and you're gonna set it aside. Now, your potatoes you should be doing just like I'm doing right here, slicing them up, getting nice wedges just like this. Just follow along what I'm doing. This is definitely one of the more simpler cuts when it comes to doing potatoes, okay? And also, make sure you work with a nice sharp knife. Dull knives, you can easily cut yourself, okay? So now, with that hot water, that boiling water, you wanna make sure you have enough to cover the potatoes that's in this bowl. So there's a method to the madness of why I'm doing this, okay? So now, let me explain. While you're marinating and preparing your chicken, this is actually the first thing you wanna do, is prepare your potatoes, okay? And putting this hot water in there, you wanna just leave it in there for about 15, 20 minutes, okay? If you did boiling water, about 15, 20 minutes should be enough. So this is in essence like you're doing like a par cook, okay? And a par cook is just basically what it sounds like, a par cook. And you're gonna do this before you actually bake them off, so you don't have to cook them as long. So you're basically killing some of the time and also controlling the environment at the same time. So once you get that water in there, just set it to the side and let it do its thing till you're ready for it, okay? So let's go ahead and move this out the way and let that sit. Now that those are done, we're gonna go ahead and get some paper towel, because we're gonna need to dry these really quick, okay? And if you notice, you can see these have already begun the cooking process. They pretty much par cooked. So when you get them in the oven, they won't take that long. You won't have to wait the full time to cook these as if you was cooking raw potatoes. So now with your napkin, you wanna go ahead and remove all of the excess water from these. Now, another added benefit is you're removing a lot of the excess starch as well. So you ever slice potatoes, you put them in some cold water or just some water in general, and you see a lot of that white residue that's down on the bottom. That's actually not white residue. That's actually potato starch. So when you remove a lot of that starch, you're gonna get a really nice crispy potato, and it's not gonna be so discolored as well. So you ever see people fry potatoes or French fries and they are like really discolored? That's because they have a lot of starch in them. So when you're removing the starch, you're gonna get more unified color across your potatoes as well. It helps in aiding that. So now, once you get these potatoes dry, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit these up with some neutral flavor oil. I'm always using avocado oil, as you know. And then the seasoning mixture that you have right here, you're gonna go ahead and use that to season up your potatoes. Now, remember, this is pro level what we're doing right here. You're not gonna see your friends and most of your family members really doing stuff like this. So this is gonna give you an edge. So when you have to make dinner for whether it be a family event, a party, or a get together, and you make these type of potato wedges, you're gonna drive everybody insane with the flavor, okay? But we're not done yet now. I definitely got another cheat code for you as well. So go ahead, get that seasoning mixture on there and be generous with it. Also, the reason you're being generous with the potato seasoning is because they're not gonna marinate like the chicken is. Chicken is dense, so it gotta marinate. Potatoes, not so much. Now I'm gonna show you how to level up your potato wedges. Now foodie family, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this with some cornstarch. Yeah, cornstarch. So what the cornstarch gonna do is it's gonna give you that extra crisp, that little bite at the end when you bite into this, that little slight little crunch on your wedges. Yeah, it's gonna make them really, really nice. So the longer you bake them, the more crunchier they get, but without having to cook the life out of them. So this is like a little cheat code. Shh, don't tell nobody. And this is where the magic begins. And this is where the magic begins. So what you're gonna do right here is go ahead, get your gloves back on, suit up. After you hit this with a little avocado oil, and you're gonna get us a nice little mix down. So now, get ready. We're gonna get prepared. But hold on, let me go ahead and put my gloves on real quick. Yeah. So now, go ahead and hit that with a little bit more seasoning mix. And don't be shy about it either now. Remember, gotta be generous with them, but don't over season them. And then you wanna give them like a generous mix down. Don't be in a hurry. You wanna make sure you get that seasoning on every ounce of these potatoes, every inch of them. Let me say it again. You wanna make sure you get that seasoning on every inch, every ounce of these potatoes. And then once you got it fully incorporated, you wanna make sure you get this in the oven at 400 degrees, okay? And let the good times roll. So remember, you've already cooked your potatoes just about halfway already, so you don't have that long to go. You're gonna be basically just getting some color on them and just cooking them through real quick. Now, foodie family, the objective for me is to always write you guys simple and easy recipes that you're gonna enjoy. And even if you had a long day or a long week at work, you're gonna be able to come home, do these recipes, and you're gonna enjoy them. Your family is gonna enjoy them, and they're gonna be always simple for you guys. So now, in that 400 degree oven, you're gonna get these potatoes in, and then you're gonna cook them to your desired crispness. But hold on for a second. Flour already seasoned everything too. And if you don't follow me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Hey foodie family, if you're new to cooking with ReyBae, hey, come on and subscribe and become a part of the family. Over here, we doing nothing but producing quality food and releasing nothing but quality content. And we're taking all of the guesswork out of all of these recipes and making them simple for you guys. All right, so back to the video. So for those of you who've been rocking with me on this road to 1,000 subscribers, you already know when you hear this song, it's game time. So guys, never ever drop your chicken in flour that's unseasoned when you're frying chicken. Make sure you take that same season that you did the chicken with, and you're gonna season that flour at the same time to be careful to make sure it's not too salty. And if you have to fry one piece just to make sure the season is right, do that. So now when you're frying your chicken, the reason I was able to achieve this color is because I did controlled cooking. I started in the oil and then I finished it in the oven. So now once I got this color, I took it out, I put it on a baking rack and I put it in the oven. And I'm gonna cook this chicken until it reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. And it can hold that temperature for at least 15 seconds or more, then it's done, okay? You can also achieve this in hot oil as well too. But I chose to do it this way to make it simple for you guys, because sometimes to fry chicken like this and get it that color, it's a bit of a mission for some people, okay? So I did it in the oven to control the temperature in that environment, okay? And if you follow my instructions, this is what you should get right here. So now, we're getting ready to go to that plate up. And I hope you guys ready. And you know how we like to do over here now. Once we plate it up, we like to chill, relax, and let you guys enjoy the show. And if you're anything like me, you're looking at this and you're saying, wow, look at that fried chicken. Look at them wedges. Oh yeah, nah. Come on, we gonna get it all set up now and get it ready for you now. We ain't gonna just serve it like that. So we're gonna hit it with a little Parmesan, just to throw a little color on there. Just dust it a little bit. A little Parmesan crumbs. And then of course we gotta hit that with a little parsley too. Gotta have a nice little thumbnail. Now I already started working on these wedges now. I'm sorry, y'all. When I tell you they are amazing, they are amazing. Man. Right in that ketchup too. Got that crystal hot sauce. You gotta have that. Got to. Because respectfully, there is no hot sauce that hit like this on fried chicken. Hey, I'm sorry. Put it in the comments if you feel different. So get ready to lather that chicken up like you see me doing right here, because the holiday's right around the corner, guys. You got Christmas, you got Thanksgiving, you got New Year's, and I promise you, everyone gonna love this fried chicken right here. Hey foodie family, looking for those southern ideas for the holidays? Well, check out my fried cabbage video. Or if you need a breakfast recipe, then check out my pancake wrapped bacon video. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.